Johnny was hitting me, and he was hitting me hard and repeatedly.
You, the people, who, through whatever good times or...
Things are finally looking up for the Pirates of the Caribbean actor Johnny Depp in his dispute against his ex-wife and Aquaman actress Amber Heard. It appears that the court has finally favored Depp after years of trials and court hearings. But why the change? What role does Amber Heard's divorce settlement have to play in all of this? As for our question of the day, what is your favorite movie starring Johnny Depp? Mine was the Fantastic Beasts movie series. Leave yours down in the comments below. It seems like the ongoing legal dispute of the now divorced couple, Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, has hit a breakthrough. Depp and his legal team have finally gotten the chance to see their continued efforts to fruition, and whether or not Heard's $7 million divorce settlement was genuinely donated to charity. Before we get into the legal details, let's look into the past and see the complete timeline of their tumultuous relationship. In 2009, Depp met Heard on The Rum Diary set, based on Hunter S. Thompson's book of the same name. Depp played Paul Kemp, a journalist who takes a job in Puerto Rico, while Heard played Chanot, a woman engaged to another man, whom Kemp is immediately smitten with as soon as he lays eyes on her. While we might think that the former couple would have fallen in love at first, it was the complete opposite. In 2011, Heard told Vogue, "Working with Johnny was torture. It was better than I ever imagined, which is really saying something." But oddly enough, in one of the court files, Heard wrote that she and Depp began dating around the end of 2011 or the start of 2012. But it was also in 2012 that Depp and longtime partner Parody publicly announced their separation after 14 years of dating. But even after the breakup, Depp had 2 children with Parody, Lily Rose, now 21, and John Christopher, 18. In 2012, Heard reportedly also split up with partner Tasia Van Ree simultaneously. Okay, so maybe they fell in love after all. In 2014, fans couldn't help but speculate engagement rumors when Heard was spotted wearing a beautiful ornate engagement ring. Well, Depp wasn't much for the mysterious surprises because he seemed to indirectly confirm the engagement in a video interview with the Daily Mail after discussing wedding planning and pointing out that he was wearing a chick's ring on his finger. "It's probably a dead giveaway, isn't it? Not very subtle," Depp said. And after many years of dating, Depp and Heard finally tied the knot in a private ceremony in their LA home in 2015. But not even 3 years into the marriage, divorce seems to be in the air. On May 23, 2016, Heard filed for a divorce and obtained a temporary restraining order against the Oscar-nominated actor. She accused Depp of physically abusing her during their relationship and said it was usually while under the influence of drugs and alcohol. This very much doesn't sound like the Johnny Depp we know and love. When filing the divorce, Heard even added that an incident occurred in which Depp threw his phone at her, leaving her with a bruised face. However, Depp has since denied these allegations and, through his representatives, said Heard was attempting to secure a premature financial resolution by alleging abuse. In 2016, Heard testified under oath at a deposition, but a whopping $7 million settlement was reached out of court after she withdrew her request for a domestic violence restraining order. She also rescinded her spousal support request of $50,000 a month. Our view of them being a happy couple continues to be spiraling down the drain. But both Depp and Heard released a joint statement saying, "Our relationship was intensely passionate and at times volatile, but always bound by love. Neither party has made false accusations for financial gain. There was never any intent of physical or emotional harm." Well, Heard did receive $7 million from the divorce, but donated it to charity, according to People. Depp and Heard's divorce was finalized in 2017, and Heard kept the dogs that were at the center of the 2015 scandal in which the couple failed to declare the animals in Australia. Meanwhile, Depp retained sole possession of all properties, including his private island in the Bahamas, as well as his collection of classic cars and motorcycles. Not a bad divorce deal at all. The Hollywood Reporter reported that a non-disparagement clause was inserted into the settlement, preventing either party from saying anything negative about the high-profile relationship and breakup. However, in December 2018, Heard indirectly defiled this settlement when she wrote an op-ed for The Washington Post, saying she was abused. It wrote, "I became a public figure representing domestic abuse, and I felt the full force of our culture's wrath for women who speak out." However, Depp himself was not mentioned by name. In 2019, Depp sued Heard for $50 million for defamation on the Washington Post article she wrote, and the suit said that Heard is not a victim of domestic abuse, but rather a perpetrator, and denied that Depp ever abused her. Instead, the lawsuit said that Heard's allegations were part of an elaborate hoax to generate positive publicity for the actress. Depp's lawyers said, the op-ed depended on the central premise that Miss Heard was a domestic abuse victim and that Mr. Depp perpetrated domestic violence against her. In January 2020, phone recordings obtained by the Daily Mail were released, and in these recordings are information that will keep your mouth agape for at least 5 minutes. Heard admitted to hitting Depp, saying, "I'm sorry that I didn't hit you across the face in a proper slap, but I was hitting you. It was not punching you. Babe, you're not punched. I don't know what the motion of my actual hand was, but you're fine. I did not hurt you. I did not punch you. I was hitting you." Meanwhile, Depp said in the recording, "I left last night. Honestly, I swear to you, because I couldn't take the idea of more physicality, more physical abuse on each other, because had we continued it, it would have gotten effing bad. And baby, I told you this once. I'm scared to death we are an effing crime scene right now," Depp continued. Heard replied, "I can't promise you I won't get physical again. God, I effing sometimes get so mad I lose it." Things were not escalating well for the actress when the 3-week libel trial began on July 7, 2020. Depp fought tabloid magazine and newspaper publisher The Sun in court over a 2018 article that called him a wife-beater about Depp and Heard's former marriage. Depp sued both the publisher and The Sun's executive editor Dan Wooten for libel, and on November 2nd, 3 months after the blockbuster trial began, Judge Mr. Justice Nickel ruled that The Sun was correct in reporting that Depp was violent towards his ex-wife, Amber Heard. In reaching his ruling, Nickel referred to 14 separate incidents that The Sun's lawyers cited to justify calling Depp a wife-beater. 4 days later, on November 6th, Depp announced that he had been asked to resign from his role as Grindelwald in Fantastic Beasts 3. Absolutely dreadful for all the Potterheads. A lot of fans were saddened by the news, but Depp assured his adoring fans that the surreal judgment of the court in the UK will not change my fight, and I confirmed that I plan to appeal. My resolve remains strong, and I intend to prove that the allegations against me are false. My life and career will not be defined by this moment in time. Johnny Depp and his legal team had continued to hope to overturn the court's ruling with an appeal. Still, in a statement that was made public on November 25th, Judge Nickel refused to permit Depp to appeal against his judgment, saying, "I do not consider that the proposed grounds of appeal have a reasonable prospect of success." And in March 2021, Depp was once again denied permission to appeal against the High Court ruling by the Court of Appeals in London. Now, looking back at all this, we can safely say that this case was nothing if not messy, brutal, and chaotic. Everyone was talking about the case non-stop, like gossip just waiting to be shared. And there's no denying that both Depp and Heard's careers have allegedly been harmed due to this feud. While Depp's fans on the internet have harassed Heard, there was a failed attempt to get her off from Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, which is currently in development, and she's resuming her role as Mira. As for Depp, to focus on his legal battles, he agreed to stand down from his role as Grindelwald, with Mads Mikkelsen taking his place. It looks like Depp fans are now rejoicing this win in the court cases, but this war is far from over, and as a result, more details of this case will undoubtedly be disclosed in the future. What do you guys think of this milestone? As always, leave your comments down below. Stay tuned, stay safe, and we'll see you on the next one.